Hey you. It's a Saturday. I thought, you know what? Why not film a video about how I've been keeping in shape? I wouldn't say I'm in the best shape of my life, but I think I'm doing quite okay. And it has been by not trying to force myself to do something specific. Because of my ADHD, I do tend to go into a rabbit hole for a lot of things. I went through a weightlifting phase with a PT, I went through a swimming phase, a running phase, hiking. So I do go through these phases. But now, with this whole transformation that I've been going through, I have also accepted the fact that, you know what? If I'm going through a hyper focus phase, that's great. I mean, I can double down on the things that I like. But if, like now, I am not necessarily into anything specific that is actionable, then I could do a combination of everything. Because the thing is, when I go through my hyper focus, I actually learn a lot about the things and I do invest in material. In equipment, etc. So I have pretty much everything that I need. So I thought, let me film what I do in a week because actually it is quite eclectic. So today is a Saturday, and the first workout that I'm going to do is going to be just a belly dance class. Now, I'm just loosely using the word belly dance because this is how it's been used in the West, but as with every other thing, there are discussions about what would be a politically correct word. I mean, I grew up calling it Oriental dance, so رقص شرقي. Some people in the United States are trying to use the Arabic word, رقص شرقي, which might be a bit, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to catch or not. Some people are using Oriental dance because this is how people from countries where that exists, like mine, actually refer to it. But there are some subcultures, mostly in Europe and the United States, again, that have a problem with the word Oriental because they have a different connotation. It's not just geographic, it's also related to Orientalism. If you have read Edward Said and a lot of things about Orientalism, it's actually not a neutral word for a lot of people in these regions. But anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's the thing where you shake your hips, basically, to beautiful, beautiful music. So that would be my workout. It's very cold today. It's 2 degrees now. It was -1 earlier in the day, Celsius. We're going to have a tiny bit of snow later in the at night. Well, it's already nighttime, but anyway. I've done nothing all day. I've been just sat in my sofa. I'm currently having a chai. I'm having a chai with a granola bar. And once I finish this, I'm going to do this online dance. I like videos by, there is something called, a YouTube channel called Belly Motions with Portia. I think she's a lady from Miami. I like her style because she's very quirky. Like she calls people cutie patooties or something like that. I just find her a bit quirky. So every now and then I like watching that. The class I'm doing right now is from a website called Raqs Online, and I think once a month or something like that they do a free class. So I'm joining that live free class. It's in 6 minutes. I will be wearing just what I'm wearing right now, which is my hoodie and some sweatpants over some thermals. As I said, it's freezing in my home. As I warm up, I'm probably going to shed 1 or 2 layers, but I don't really wear something that is belly dance specific when I'm doing these things. But that would be the workout for this Saturday. So I'll film a few snippets from that, but that would be it.
And today's class is going to be kicking off our 20 days of dance and fitness challenge that starts on Monday. So it technically starts today, but then the rest of the challenge.
This is Sadi. This is a free class for anybody can join. It's my first time trying it, but I heard so much about it. I'm really excited. This is a bit my studio right now. I'm just going to remove all of this very, very quickly so that I can get started. Also, I usually don't use heating in my house, but I'm going to put the heating on. I just did in this room so that I don't injure myself. So yeah, I'm gonna just move this, then unmute Sadie and we get started. I don't know how this is gonna work because it might freeze, but it's okay. I'm going to just try to rewind it if I need to. But I think it's gonna start right now, and I'm super excited for this. Yay!
All right, guys, I think we had a little, I think we may have had a little something with the Wi-Fi here, but we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay, we're getting started.
Let's just do our warm-up. You guys jump.
Right, so they're having a bit of a Wi-Fi issue. It's frozen right now, but it turned out that this is actually belly dance fitness, not a belly dance class. So probably what I'm gonna do, I'm just doing the movement that she said to do. But what I think I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do the class, and then I'll just take maybe 10 or 20 minutes and do my own little drills so that I can still feel like I did some belly dancing in a way. But it's okay. Let's hope the Wi-Fi works because it's frozen right now.
1, hip lift. 2, hip lift. If you are a seasoned belly dancer, maybe add some arms.
I am not.
Lift. Use that core.
Good morning. It's Sunday. The weather is disgusting. I almost didn't sleep. We had a storm. It's worse elsewhere. I know that in the north of the UK, in Scotland, etc., there have been lots of cancellations. Airports are shut down. The roads are shut down, etc. In London, apparently there was a bit of snow overnight, which I haven't really seen much of, but it's been raining non-stop. I couldn't sleep. It's really painful because the rain keeps hitting my windows. Now, I've been thinking whether or not I want to go for a run, and I feel like because it's relatively the new year, I don't want to start slipping. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for a short run. I will see what I can wear. I'm going to drink half of this thing called Huel. It's a over-processed type of thing, but in the past, what I have noted is that when I go without having eaten anything, I feel really faint. At the same time, whenever I eat something, I feel that, oh, I can't go for a run now because I need to digest, etc., etc. So it's a bit of a catch-22, especially when you don't wake up early enough for you to be able to do stuff. So what I decided to do, I'm going to drink half of this thing and slowly get dressed, do a bit of a warm-up because I'm all creaky, and then go. Even if I only do one loop of Battersea Park, that's still better than nothing, but at least I would have done something. This is where my shoes live, and today I'm going to take these because it's been running non-stop. These are trail shoes from Asics, so I'm just hoping that they will have a bit more grip because I do tend to struggle with that. My goal is to eventually run enough miles in the year that I retire 2 pairs of shoes. Now, this is most of the shoes that I own, but I also have some over there, and a couple pairs of boots, and I think 2 pairs of shoes that are in the office. So actually, if I manage to retire 1 or 2 pairs, all my shoes will anyway fit in here. I mean, currently they all fit because I do have that empty space for a couple things, but I like that. I have everything in here. Since I'm doing a no-buy for the entire 2025, it doesn't matter how many shoes I actually end up using up. I have enough shoes for my rotation, and I think as long as they still have a bit of treading, I will continue using them in the city. But I have to be careful to not slip. This is my biggest issue. I do tend to slip quite easily. So anyway, so this is my pile of things that I'm getting ready for my warm-up. I'm just gonna use this little band, and I cannot find my what's it called, my gloves, but I still make this work. Right, I just got back. I did 2 loops of Battersea Park, and I actually became the local legend of the counterclockwise tour. I think I was slightly, let me put you here. I think I was slightly overdressed. It was definitely too hot to run in this, because this is meant to be really for snowy conditions, like this jacket. But it's still better than nothing. So the first thing I did when I got back was I took my shoes off and left them by the entryway. This is because I don't want to get mud in. Then I went onto my Garmin app and I registered my little the gear that I used for the run. So I registered my shoes. This is how I keep track of how much mileage I have on the shoes. I only track runs or like specific activities, but this is how, you know, earlier I said I was thinking of retiring a couple shoes over the year. Well, normally I would think of retiring shoes when they reach either 800 kilometers on them, or when they have absolutely no grip left whatsoever, even on like track surfaces, etc. Whichever happens first. Now, I am nowhere near any of that, but just saying that I want to retire 2 shoes means that I'm setting myself let's say an indirect distance goal. So on the shoes that I just ran in, the light trail ones, today I reached 150 kilometers. So there is still quite a lot of time to go. But I would say my closest shoes to actually finish would be these ones, because I think, how much mileage do I have on them? Let's see. If I look at my gear, these ones have 540 kilometers on them. So if I were to wear them, a lot more than I would have that. But I tend to keep these for my long runs. They're quite heavy and they're my stability shoes. These ones are the lightest ones, the less frilly ones. I don't really do any carbon or anything like that, because currently I'm in the base building phase. I did not work out for months at a time, and my objective is actually to do something around 3 runs per week. Ideally, 2 of these runs would be the 2 loops of Battersea Park. The reason why I do that is because Battersea Park is flat. That's the first thing, and the second is, by doing the same run, I get to track how I get better at it. So right now I'm doing the most boring thing, which is just doing the same run over and over again. Matter of fact, I just got the local legend on the loop, which is the Strava thing for when you've been doing most efforts in the past 90 days. But my objective is to just stick to that until I get to a point where the two loops seem easy at a decent pace. Now, to give you an idea, the first time that I did these 2 loops, I did not finish the 2 loops. That was a couple weeks back. Then I did them at a pace of something around, I think, 740 minutes per kilometer. And today I did them at a 609 minutes per kilometer, but that was difficult. You can see from my face I was dead. So I plan on actually keep doing this itinerary at least 10 or 15 more times, until I get to the stage where I can do that loop with 6 minutes per kilometer and still feel okay. When I reach that point, I will add a 3rd loop. But for now, even if sometimes it feels like, oh, I could do more, I just don't want to get any injury right now. And speaking of injuries, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up and do a bit of stretching while I have some the rest of my fuel thing. So I'm gonna set up. Here is my setup. So I'm gonna start stretching. Fun fact is, I just cannot stretch in a wet top because I just hate it. So although I'm stretching immediately after my run, I quickly went into my laundry basket and put the t-shirt that I was wearing yesterday, just so that I stretch for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll put it back in the laundry basket with the rest of things before I go and shower. But it's just one of my weird things. I'm fine with the bottom, but I cannot stretch in a sweaty top. Right, Monday, I'm working from home. I don't have time for working out. Mondays can be quite intense for me. I don't know how many calls I already had this morning. It's usually my only work from day home because I get to process all the emails that came over the weekend. I get to organize my week. I have my notebook. I plan everything. It's usually a very full on day. So I don't expect to be able to do much. So what I'm doing right now is it's now lunchtime. I'm going to do 15 minutes of some kind of activation just because I've been sat at my desk since the morning. And I'll have a sandwich for lunch and maybe do some little thing, and then that would be my lunch break. Again, I'm using the Rocks Online platform, and I'm just doing some mobility for my
Big
hips.
circles. So keeping that wide stance. Start rolling your hips around.
I think it's important because my hip flexors and hamstrings typically suffer from all the sitting. I have been sat here for a couple of hours after lunch. Now I start to understand why my back hurts so much. It just doesn't end. I feel like when I'm at home, I'm not moving as much. When I'm in the office, I go to the kitchen, I make a cup of tea, I talk to colleagues, I keep going back and forth. I have one of those sit-stand desks. But when I'm at home, it's just so intense. I feel dehydrated, although my kitchen is a much shorter distance than at work. I feel dehydrated. I'm starting to have a bit of a migraine. I think it's from staring at this screen. And I probably need to move because my back hurts. But that's what Mondays are for. I should definitely do a mobility break, but I just don't know what to do. It's also cold. I think that's the other thing. It's cold. So maybe I'll do some twists or something. But yeah. Right now I'm making ramen with just some leftover old stuff that I had. It's the end of the day. I've just done a little taping of the calf. Not the best way to show you, but anyway, I applied some Katie tape. I also used a foam roller, and currently I am attached to a little heated blanket on my lower back. So quite a bit of recovery, because I do feel that having not worked for a long time and then going back to just being sat at my desk for so long, I kind of felt it in my back and in everywhere basically. Tomorrow in the evening, I have my first belly dance class of the year with my beautiful instructor, Sandra. She's amazing. Amazing. I can't wait. It's going to be a drum solo, so I'll take some footage. Morning. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday I went to my Oriental dancing class. It was the start of a new 6 weeks course, and the theme is drum solo. My instructor Sandra reckons that it should take us 4 to 5 weeks to get to know the choreography. And yesterday was day one. I'm quite excited to see how I fare in this one because I'm not really into drum solos. I really don't like them. I find that a lot of the more modern dancers do that, and I'm really very old school. I like golden era type of dance. But anyway, so I'll just show you some clips from our first session. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll show you also the evolution, maybe in 4 weeks. I went to Tesco's, just a nearby mini market, to get something for breakfast because I can't wake up for some reason. I'm really, is this a crusty? I still didn't do my face routine, so I because it's so cold, like my skin is just peeling. Even my scalp is peeling. But anyway, so I got some milk, eggs. They have this thing called the meal deal where you basically get a drink, a main, and a snack. So my snack is a croissant. So I'm gonna have 2 croissants for breakfast because I'm gonna be doing quite a lot of work today. I also got these 2 shots. One is turmeric, one is ginger, because I used to do that. And then I stopped when I ran out. I just need to get better at getting these. I usually would take I think I take the turmeric shot in the morning and the ginger in the evening. I think, yes. No, ginger in the morning and turmeric in the evening. And I have these cute shot glasses that I bought from Oseo, which is a Korean supermarket. I think they're meant to be for sake or tequila or something like that, but I mean, I take them for my little health shots. I don't really drink alcohol. I do have quite a few wine bottles there actually, but it's because living in the West, people typically gift you these. Like my housekeeper, when I moved houses, gave me a bottle of Prosecco. My work typically gives champagne on various occasions. I usually save them for when my friends come, but I also cook with red wine and white wine. They make great sauces. But anyway, I'm clearly not awake, so I'm gonna make my breakfast, then do my skin routine. I wonder whether I need to do something about my scalp. It's really painful. It's -1 degrees, just for you to know why my hair looks like this and my skin looks like this. But yeah, today I initially was thinking of going for a short run, but it's so cold and my left calf is acting up. My left lower back is sore. So I decided to not do anything intense, and instead I will do what I did a couple days ago, which is over my lunch break, I'm just going to do a bit of dancing, obviously with a proper warm-up. So yeah, time to restock my fridge. This is what my fridge looks like. Relatively empty. Oh, this Saturday I'm making Stella for my friend Henry because he's obsessed with Stella. I haven't seen him in a while, and I said, hey, when are you coming? He's gonna be busy the whole week, so we decided that I'm gonna make him Stella. Anyway, let me get on with things because I don't want to waste energy. I don't want to waste. To my physio about my back, and she said that actually I probably have a very high deficiency of vitamin D, which if I remember correctly, even when I lived in Morocco, which is decently sunny, I used to have the vitamin D deficiency. So now I need to find where I have stored my vitamin D and get disciplined again in taking my supplements, because all these aches, now that I think of it, it's probably that. So because we haven't seen the sun in I don't know how long. I'm gonna heat up some milk, put some coffee in it, and then have my croissants with some jam. Proper French breakfast. I will now have my breakfast, just my little croissant and stuff. Then just try to tidy up a tiny bit. Then do something with this face. I'm not going to wear makeup because I'm working from home and I don't have client meetings. So usually makeup is more of a part of my uniform for work, but I don't really feel like it. I mean, I'm wearing leggings. Then after I do that, we'll get on with work. I already had a sneak peek at my emails just to see whether there was any crisis or something like that, but there was nothing burning, so I will just start normally when I start my workday. But that's about it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like doing anything. I mean, I have the heating on, I'm working, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm cold. I don't think I want to dance. So what I will do now is I will quickly make something to eat. Probably I was gonna say maybe a ramen because I've been having ramen. I've had it also last night when I arrived late, but I'm not sure I have all the ingredients unless I replace. I need to think if I can just make a very plain ramen with just seafood and noodles and that's it, and we'll see. Maybe I will feel better after I eat. I'll probably just make another coffee. I just feel like my brain is, yeah, my brain has turned into mush. I don't know if this is, yeah, oh, my hair is so dry. Ugh, look at this. I think I need to detangle my hair because I have some dead ends in here. And I'm probably due a trim. Ugh. But yeah, anyway, just being honest. If I change my mind and I end up doing a mini belly dance class, I'll let you know. It's free. My flat is freezing, although I did put the heating on. I've been working non-stop. I don't have the energy to work out. I didn't even have energy to cook. So actually what I'm having for lunch are these canapes. These are tiger prawn canapes that were part of the party food offering at my local supermarket. So I was happy to find that I had some in the freezer. So I just heated them up, and I'm going to have them with whatever leftover rose harissa that I have. Harissa is made with peppers. It's a Tunisian condiment actually, but we also use it in Morocco quite a lot. And then I have some tea, and I'm gonna be watching some girl doing week 1 of 75 hard. I have my lunch break. I could squeeze in maybe a 15-minute dance thing. Oh, look at my hair. It's looking so ratchet. Winter is really not my season. Like, I'm a spring and autumn person. I look amazing in spring and autumn. I feel amazing in spring and autumn. I spread joy. In winter, I look dead. In summer, I just don't do well with the heat. So if it's a warm summer, fine. If it's a hot summer, no. But anyway, I'm gonna just eat this, try to squeeze in maybe a 15-minute dance video just so that I do something active today, and then I have a meeting. I am grateful for this coffee. I will let it do its magic, and then I'll power through the rest of the day. I'm on my way to see Natalia to get a facial, although it's freezing. Hi, it's Thursday evening. I had a long day. I pretty much did not move from this chair, and I feel that my lower back is killing me. So I think I'm gonna do a video on the Raqs Online platform, but I'm going to do something for spinal health because maybe I need to change the setup or something, but my lower back is killing me. And I think probably it's just because I didn't move, but it's just been one of those days. I had a client, I did a project for him in May and April and May, and helped them buy a company. They bought it over the summer, and he just got back and he said, we want to do a strategy project. The topic is irrelevant, but the thing is, he was so animated, and you know how you haven't seen somebody in 6 months, and I don't know why, I was just so excited because he was so excited. I was like, yeah, we've done this, we've done that. He was so keen to share with us what he had done. And I was like, it was just contagious, high energy. So although it's been a long day and my hair is doing something, I feel like, yeah, he just made my day, because I love it when things go well, because we do a project and we're not the type of consulting where we do a project and we hope to stay there forever for 9 months or 2 years doing an implementation or doing whatever. We usually try to do a few weeks and make sure that the client is able to do the work themselves. I would be bored being for many, many, many months at a time. It's not the best, commercially speaking, it's not the best model. But when you do something like that, I mean, we worked with the guys for 5 weeks, and then you see 6 months later what's happened, and they give us the update. I was really pleased for him. So yeah, so we might be working again in a couple of months on a different topic. So I'm gonna have to prepare that. But for now, I'm trying to get the courage to, this is so dark because I only have my computer. Trying to get the courage to do that video. I think I'm gonna have a snack because I'm tired. I deserve the snack. And I'm going to turn on the heating because again, it's 0 degrees Celsius. And we'll do the video again. Right, it's a bit funny, but I had my snack and then another snack and then another snack, and then I was having tea, and then somebody in my team called me because she needed help with a model. So I got back to work, but now I'm done, ish. So I will now promise I will now put on a dance video. I am fully aware of how ridiculous I look, but there is a reason for that. I'm wearing these trash bag pants on top of my leggings, and I'm going to remove them when I'm warm enough because my room is cold. I'm also wearing these snow boots that typically you see ballet dancers wear because I have very stiff Achilles, and I'm wearing this thing sleeve over my calf because I have a minor calf injury, and because I'm about to do a spinal health dance video, I'm wearing a heat pad, and I'm going to keep it on while I'm doing the moves. I'm wondering whether I could just do it like that so it's a bit tighter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the tighter look. But yeah, it's ridiculous, but you know, you have to take care of your body. My body just happens to be high maintenance. So let's see what Sadie has to say.
So the first thing I want to do is go through our spinal extension and flexion. If you have done any yoga, then you'll recognize this move, which is sometimes called the cat and the cow.
I love
So
cat
all
cow.
I'm doing here is really...
Morning. It's Friday. It's -3 degrees C. I needed a lot of convincing to get dressed. I'm going to attempt to go for a run while listening to my first morning meeting. I don't have to say anything. It's just a pipeline update. I need to warm up. I have 10 minutes to warm up. My skin is so dry. I have 10 minutes to warm up and get out of the door and set everything up. So I'm not motivated to do this. It's -3 degrees C and my calf hurts. Let's not forget my ginger shot. Look at this. So it's this one. Ginger. Little this. By the way, what you're looking at is an aubergine, because later on tonight I'm gonna start making zalouk, which is a Moroccan salad. I'm actually happy with my little cute shot glasses. They make me feel fancy. This is exciting. I'm gonna do this, then try to do some stretches, then work a little bit, then shower, then work again. So I'm just stretching a little bit, and I throw on this thing, but my internet keeps going.